Let's take a look at the answer for question number 2. So obviously we have a parallel plate apparatus with a positive plate and a negative plate. In the middle we have a positively charged sphere. Normally if we just have the positive and negative plate, then we get a uniform electric field in between the two, but obviously the positive charge in the middle is going to affect that. So let's start with what we do know. We know field lines will always run from a positive plate to the negative plate. So we can start down at the bottom and draw in a field line from the positive to the negative. So that's the direction a positive test charge would go. We can also do one up at the top because we know those still have to flow. Those field lines still have to move from the positive plate to the negative plate. We also know that our positive charge in the middle will have some field lines. So let's draw one from the positive charge to the negative plate. And any field lines that come off the side will also have to go over towards the negative plate. So what happens with the field lines coming off the positive plate? Well, they're going to have to bend. So if we have a field line coming off the positive plate here, it's going to have to bend. Remember, field lines cannot cross. A crossed field line means that positive test charge would have to pick a direction. Positive test charges do not have brains, so they don't make decisions. Therefore, our field lines must bend around that positive charge in the middle, and our field lines should not bend. So what we're looking for is a representation of the field. It's not going to be perfect or exact, but give you the general idea that the field lines coming off the left-hand side here of that positive charge are going to bend around to the negative plate, and the field lines from the positive plate are going to bend around those field lines from that positive plate until they impact the negative plate. So somewhere in this region over here, we would actually create a region where there is no electric field. And that's because the electric field from the positive charge would be pushing that test positive charge to the left, and the positive plate over here would be pushing that test positive charge over to the right. So at some point in here, don't know exactly where, we would have an electric field equal to 0. Everywhere else, the field lines would be going from the left-hand side towards the right-hand side. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with the rest of your questions.